Hi friends, it's Joy. Thank you for joining me this afternoon for a really quick session. We're going to do a quick sequence today that you can do when you're short on time, or if you are, well, really short on time, like right before work or on a lunch break, or even on right before you go to bed. This is a really nice sequence. We're going to open up and do some nice lateral stretches, and also open up the insides of our inner thighs and our adductors. So let's go ahead and get started. This practice is going to be roughly about 20 minutes at the most. So we can start seated on our heels. I'm going to sit on a block today because I went on a bike ride this morning and my knees are a little tight. So sitting on a block, and I'm trying to get a good angle so you guys can see me. So on an inhale here, we'll practice just taking a few conscious breaths, really drinking up the air, expanding the lungs 360 degrees all the way around, and exhaling here. Spine is lengthened, crown of the head is reaching up, shoulders slightly up and back. On an inhale here, we're going to come up to our knees. Hands meet above the head, gaze follows. Exhale, sitting back down on our knees. On an inhale here, we'll come back up, reaching the arms up to the sky. And exhale, hands to heart center. From here, let's go ahead and move the block if we're sitting on a block. Planting our hands down in front of us in tabletop, we're going to extend that right leg out, keeping the right foot. If you're facing the top of the mat, you want it to be parallel to the top of the mat. So on an inhale here, feels really nice for a moment. And on an inhale here, we're going to draw back that right arm, and we're going to cactus, open. Heart is up, gaze is up, drawing the shoulder blades together on the back, pushing the ground away with the left hand. Exhale here. We're going to bring that leg in and come to child's pose. Inhale here, coming back up into tabletop, and we're going to take that left leg and extend it out long. Foot is parallel to the top of the mat. On an inhale here, we're going to pull back, cactusing that top arm. Heart is open, gaze is up, drawing the shoulder blades together as we're pushing the ground away with the right hand. Exhale here, bringing all the pieces back together, child's pose. Inhale here, we're going to come up to tabletop one more time, and we're going to extend that right leg out. Right foot is parallel with the top of the mat, even though I'm at an angle. You guys can check your foot here. And on an inhale, we're going to come up, lengthening the body, crown of the head reaching up. And on a big inhale here, bringing that left arm up and exhaling. Getting a nice lateral long line stretch here on the left side. Inhale here, bringing both arms up to the sky, lengthening the spine. And exhale, dropping those hands down to the mat. From here, we're going to take cat and cow in this position. So exhale here and inhale. We're going to draw the sit bones up to the sky as the belly reaches down towards the mat. Heart opens, throat opens, gaze up. Exhale here, tucking the tailbone to the spine, pushing the ground away, grounding in the shoulders, chin to chest. Inhale, starting at the spine, shifting those pelvic bones up to the sky. Heart opens, throat opens, gazes up. Exhale, starting at the base of the spine, tucking the belly button, tucking the pelvis to the belly button, pushing the ground away, tucking the chin to the chest. Do this one more time in a really slow fashion. Exhale here. Inhale here, coming to a neutral spine. We're going to draw back that right arm as if we were pulling back on a bow and arrow. And then we're going to reach and extend the right fingers up to the sky as the gaze follows. And on an exhale here, we're going to thread the needle through, but we're not going to stay. Inhale here, pulling back on that arrow slowly with resistance. Fingers reaching up to the sky, gaze follows. Exhale here, threading the needle through. Inhale, one last time as we reach up, the fingertips to the sky. And exhale here, we'll come in and stay. You can place your head on a block. If this is too much of a stretch for you, you can tuck these back toes as well. Inhale here. We're going to come up into that arrow one last time. Oh, that feels really, really good. Gaze is up. And exhale. We're going to drop that right hand to the mat. We're going to pivot that left calf inward, and we're going to take a nice seat back on our hips or our sit bones here. We're going to take a nice stretch over to the right side, so you can bring your elbow here and inhale, rainbowing over that left arm and just relaxing it on your head here. Or you can bring your elbow to your quad and relax here. Feeling a nice long line stretch all the way from the hip, all the way up to, I can feel it all the way like my shoulder pit or whatever it's called, armpit. Inhale here. We're going to come up to seated. We're going to push the body up and come into child, and then we'll do the other side. On an inhale, we're going to come up to tabletop here, extending that left leg as we keep the left foot parallel to the top of the mat. On an inhale here, we're going to push the torso up, lengthening the spine, crown of the head reaching forward. On an exhale, we're going to rainbow over that right arm, getting a nice long line body stretch. I can feel this from my fingertips all the way down to my knee. Inhale here, both arms reaching up to the sky, lengthening the spine. And exhale, dropping the hands to the mat. Now from here, we're going to do cat and cow. So exhale here. And inhale, sending the sit bones up towards the sky, belly reaching down towards the mat. Heart opens, throat opens, and gazes up. Moving slowly here, starting at the base of the spine, exhaling, starting to push that ground away as you tuck the belly button. Tuck the pelvic bone to the belly button, rounding the shoulders, chin to chest. Inhale here, sit bones up to the sky, heart opens, gaze is up. Exhale, tucking the pelvis, pushing the ground away, chin to chest. Let's go ahead and do this one more time on our own breath. Inhale. Making nice, slow movements. Coming back to a neutral spine. On inhale, we're going to pull back on that bow with the left arm as we reach the fingertips up to the sky, gaze follows. And on exhale, we're going to thread that needle through. Inhale, coming back up, pulling back on that arrow, reaching the fingertips up to the sky. Exhale. Inhale here, pulling back on the arrow, reaching the fingertips up to the sky. And on an exhale, we'll stay here and threading the needle. Head can be on a block or on the mat, whichever is comfortable for you. Getting a big, nice stretch on the inner part of my thigh, my left thigh. Next inhale, planting the hand by the face, pushing the ground away as we pull back on that arrow. One more time, fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, dropping the left hand to the mat. And we're going to pivot that right shin in as we take a seat back on our mat. Taking a block here if you'd like and placing it on top of your left quad. You can rest your forehead or your side of your head on your fist here. And on an inhale and an exhale, rainbowing over that right arm. Some of you talented ones can actually come all the way down here and get a nice long lateral stretch. You can feel it down to your hip. Not quite there yet. You can relax that top arm on the head. I can feel it right in my hip flexors. Inhale, raising that right arm up to the sky, lengthening out the spine, crown of the head reaching up, and exhale, bringing the hands down, shifting the weight over to the right side as we come into a nice child's pose. Inhale here, coming up to our knees. Reaching the fingertips up to the sky as the gaze follows, tightening, tucking that tummy to the spine. And exhale here, sitting back on our knees. Inhale, planting our hands. We're going to step that right foot in between our hands. And we're going to take a nice low lunge here. And it's not going to be too deep of a low lunge. We don't want to come all the way into this here. We're lengthening the spine here, and we're sending the energy of, we're slightly tucking the pelvic bone as if we could reach it to the belly button, but slightly, not a big tuck. It's more of like a lengthening, so the energy is going down towards the mat. Your next inhale, go ahead and grab a block if you'd like. And you can place your hand on a block here. And on an exhale, we're going to rainbow over that left arm, getting a nice Lateral stretch, long line energy stretch here. I can feel it from my fingertips all the way to my knee. Inhale here as we come up to our nice low lunge again. And on an exhale, we're gonna shift the hips back, straightening out that right leg, flexing the foot, toes coming back towards your face here. Inhale, lengthening the spine and sending the sit bones up to the sky. And you can feel a nice stretch all the way down the leg. If you want to light up that stretch a little bit more, you can turn the toes out to the right side. You can feel that all the way down your IT band. Sucking that leg back, that right leg into the right hip socket too as well. Ooh. Went on a bike ride this morning. I can feel this. Next exhale here, we're going to drop that right foot to the mat as we place our hand. Like we can pinch our fingers here and we can reach back for our left foot, grabbing our left foot on the outside, getting a nice beautiful quad stretch here. And you can use a block here as well. I'm a little tight in my quads from my ride. It feels nice. Really, really, really nice. On the exhale here, slowly release the ankle, and don't let your foot like jerk itself out. Bringing that right knee back to meet the left knee, we're going to come into child's pose. Next inhale, we're going to come up to tabletop here, and we're going to step that left foot in between the hands and come up to a nice low lunge here. Grabbing for a block and placing it on the left side of your hip here. We're going to exhale. We're going to rainbow that right arm over, getting that nice long lateral stretch. Oh, that feels so good. Inhale here. Arms reaching up to the sky. We're coming back into a nice low lunge. And on exhale, we're going to shift the hips back here. Grabbing our blocks, if you'd like. Lengthening out. And that left leg, flexing the foot, toes reaching back towards your face. Sending the sit bones up to the sky this way. And you can feel how that changes the stretch and lights up the whole entire leg. If you want a little bit more in this stretch, you can start to turn your toes out to the left here. Ooh, and you can feel it light up the whole IT band. You can also tuck your back toes too for stability. Lengthening the spine, shoulders up and back. On an exhale here, we're going to shift the body forward, planting that right foot down. And you can use your block here as well as we bend our right knee and grab for our right foot on the outside. Taking a nice quad stretch here. On an exhale, slowly releasing the ankle. Shifting the hips back as we bring that left knee to meet the right knee. And we come into child's pose. Hands can be extended out front, or hands can be alongside the body. On an inhale, pressing the hands into the mat, we come back to seated on our heels, just the way that we started our practice. I hope you guys enjoyed this short little sequence. It was really nice to get some opening in the legs and the side body here. I feel really relaxed now after my ride. I think I might take a nap. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me some comments down below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And if you want to help me stay awake while I come up with my sequences, you can buy me a cup of coffee. Whoop, I don't know where I'm going to put it. I left the link down below as well. Thank you guys for joining me this afternoon. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful day.